Hi, good morning. So, this is a demo of the AI interviewer. Before now, a job has been created. In the interview pipeline of the job, the AI interview was specified. And then I have also applied for the job and I have moved my candidate, which is this is the candidate dashboard. I've moved this candidate to the first round. So in order to take the interview, we'll go to conversations, and then we have that pop up machine learning engineer AI interview, and then we start our interview. So for this, I'll be sharing my camera and then not my screen, and then we expect the avatar to pop up. Great. So let's start the interview.
Hi there, I'm Dara, your AI interviewer for today. Welcome to this interview session for the machine learning engineer role. This is a first stage interview, and we have 5 minutes to get to know each other and delve into some technical aspects of the role. Please click on the button below when you want to start talking and click it again when you're done. Remember to be clear and audible. Good luck. Are you ready to begin? You can start by introducing yourself if you'd like.
Okay. Hi, my name's Okui. I'm excited to have applied for this role, and I'm excited to be called up for this interview. Thank you so much. So the moment I send is when Dara starts listening.
Great to meet you, Okwi. Could you share with me a bit about your background and what drew you to apply for the machine learning engineer role?
Um, so academically, I'm from a mechanical engineering background. However, since the pandemic, I've been drawn to the field of AI because of the impact of AI research, the impact of AI technologies, and I believe that this is a field where I want to grow my career in. So yes, I applied for this role because I am very passionate about AI research and moving any form of AI work forward. Thank you very much. So the moment I send, like I said, is when Dara starts listening, and the interviewer would respond shortly.
Thank you for sharing, Okwi. It sounds like you have a strong passion for AI and its potential. Let's dive into some technical questions now. Can you explain how you would approach building a machine learning model to predict customer churn?
Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is to collect data. Essentially, data with certain very important features, such as if this was for, let's say, an e-commerce client, would collect data based on the amount of time each customer spends on the website, what exactly they click on, the type of products that are shown to them, the kind of products that they search for. Would also find data based on like comments that have been made, reviews that have been dropped about the e-commerce product or platform, and then essentially analyze this data to see certain trends and also to determine what sort of machine learning algorithm will be suitable for this particular task. And then I'll go ahead to train the model that we found to be suitable and then try to make inference. And then with this inference, we'll gather information to see how we can retain customers. So if it means building a recommendation system algorithm afterward, if it means maybe with the information that we've gathered, knowing that customers are more likely to stay if you offer them freebies, then sure, such decision will be made because of the insights gotten from the machine learning algorithms. So thank you very much. So because that response was a bit lengthy, Dara will take a bit more time to respond, but it's not so much time as Dara will respond shortly.
That sounds like a well thought out approach, Okwi. Now, could you tell me about a machine learning project you've worked on in the past? What was the problem you were solving and what was the outcome?
Okay, I have actually worked on a recommendation system for an e-commerce client, and hence the reason for my previous example. And this was one where the client needed some information in order to achieve more customer retention. The outcome of this project, or rather the process of this, involved collecting data, training a neural network, right? And then the outcome of this was that this client was able to record 29% increase in profit um, 6 months after this recommendation system was built, and the profit was actually tied to an increase in customer retention. So that was the outcome, and that was the project. Thank you very much.
That's impressive, Oakley. It sounds like you made a significant impact with your project. Let's switch gears a bit. Can you explain what overfitting is and how you would prevent it when developing a machine learning model?
Okay, overfitting is a phenomenon where machine learning models tend to learn so much from the training data but are not able to generalize it to real world or test data. And this occurs when you have probably so much noise in your training data and the model learns that noise instead of learning like the general patterns. It also occurs when you don't have so much data to work with, and could occur when your model is too complex for the problem. My bad. So one way to solve this would be to regularize your model. Another way would be to reduce the complexity of your model. And the most, would I say, not so realistic way would be to collect more data. So, I mean, it is realistic when data is available, right? But it's not always the case. But yes, collecting more data is actually the best way to solve the problem of overfitting. But when that's not possible, then you either reduce complexity or you add regularization to your models. Thank you. So I've sent that response, and yeah.
Great explanation, Oakley. We've got about 1.25 minutes left. Do you have any questions about the company or the team you'd be working with?
Yes, I've read a lot about diverse. So I just want to know a bit more about the company culture and what you know about the company in terms of its culture and if it's a great place to work at. Okay. So we expect that information to be pulled from
Diverse
the job
places a
description.
strong emphasis on innovation and collaboration. We value creativity and encourage team members to think outside the box to solve challenging problems. Diversity and inclusion are core principles. We aim to provide a supportive environment where everyone can grow professionally. Our team is committed to fostering a workplace that values each individual's unique perspectives. Does that align with what you're looking for in a workplace?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Thank you very much for that answer. Okay.
You're welcome, Oakley. We're almost out of time. If you have any final questions or comments, feel free to share.
I don't have any. I think I'm done. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you for your time, Oakley. It was great talking with you, and I wish you the best of luck in the next steps of your application process. Take care.
Okay. So it's important to note a few things. One, the time wasn't actually up, but because I said I'm done, because I expressed my wish to end the interview, then the interview actually ended. Two, the AI interviewer is, oh, okay. So the AI interviewer is well aware of the job description and how the company has presented itself in the job description, and so can answer questions about the company at least based on the information in the job description, right? And so now that we're done with the interview, from the candidate's point of view, you can see that we don't have access to the interview anymore. So the only thing we can do is to track our application. So view application, you can see that the first round is done. You can see the job description and the job itself. Then from the employer's point of view, when we go to the job, right, we can click on that candidate and then get AI feedback. And so we see that the AI has already scored this candidate. So based on communication skills, these are the scores. Oh, the candidate engaged in asking clarifying questions. Okay, didn't do so well on that. But technical competence, cultural fit, then problem identification and analytical skills. So I've been scored on these metrics. And so if you probably value one over the other, then I mean this is a good way for you to easily make your judgment, as this has been marked out for you. Then we also see the AI feedback summary. So we see the summary, right? And we also have like a recommendation. So excellent performance, great fit. And then if you want to, you can also view the transcript. So you can read exactly how the interview went, right? Just read it up basically. So from the assistant, which is the interviewer, to the user, which is myself, the candidate in this case. So this is the AI interviewer in a nutshell. Thank you very much.